This week's episode of the Some Laugh Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Manscaped, who have just brought out the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. That is a groin and body hair groomer. Now, there's some great features on this. Guys, if you are looking to get all smooth down there, I would say that you'd use this, and it's waterproof for one. It's got skin-safe technology, which helps reduce nicks, cuts, and irritations.
Yeah, it's difficult to trim your balls, but with this, it makes it that little bit easier.
It makes it, I want to say, a pleasure.
Yeah, it used to be. It used to be hard, but it reduces the risk of ingrown hairs and reduces the risk of grooming accidents, as we were just discussing.
One of the best things about this is it's available across the UK, Europe, and Australia.
Well,
all the main territories.
Yes.
The only three places where people listen to the podcast.
I was told they shave their balls the other way around in Australia. Is that correct?
That's good stuff, guys.
That's good. It's white hot looks, and it's a nice slick design, white and gold design.
Lovely.
Yes, with
Very nice.
smooth results. Let me tell you, the White Hot 5.0 Ultra brings the heat without cooking your skin, Stu.
It's sleek, easy to use, in a less terrifying way than whatever you were using before.
Correct.
Now, use the code SOMELAUGH15 for 15% off your entire order at manscaped.com. That's 15% off with code SOMELAUGH15 at manscaped.com. Stay cool, stay smooth, and leave the burns to the sun. Welcome to the Some Laugh Podcast.
It could be like, oh, that was some laugh, or there was just some laughs.
Well, no promising all laugh.
No, there's going to be some.
It's some laugh. Right, boys.
Spice out your
We're back.
numbers.
We're back, and I think we should start by saying we're wearing merch.
Yes.
Back with a brand new cap.
Finally, it is, we've got some laugh merch that will
High time.
now be available.
It's lovely. It's very nice, made by our pals at Visual Antics.
I believe the official line is that it is a partnership.
So
So
collab.
It's like
EX.
they're like Umbro, and we are, I don't know, Celtic Rangers in the 90s or the 80s, whatever. They're the manufacturer, or I don't know. It's a collab. It's a collab.
Yeah,
That's
like
what
when
It's a
Supreme,
feet pit build.
Supreme and Adidas might do a collab.
That's
you know?
it.
Absolutely.
Oasis
Times.
X Adidas.
Exactly
Exactly the same.
That's
Visual
the
Antics.
exact same.
X some laugh.
What was it those trainers used to get, like Porsche trainers or something? Or like Ferrari.
That's it.
Ferrari.
I like the Ferrari trainers.
Nike, was it? No, Ferrari Nike. I don't know.
Who gives a shit?
Who gives a frig?
But anyway, you can get some of these the t-shirts, the jumper that Steve is wearing,
Fits perfectly.
cap
Although,
that Stu's wearing.
I've got the
some
full
laugh
kit
cap.
on. These are the
Um,
official Some Laugh trousers I'm wearing.
Yes, you'll also be able to get some mugs now, tote bags again, hoodies, some other stuff on there as well.
what I would say is I'm usually a medium jumper, and this is large, and it fits pretty well as a large. So don't know if you
And
want to take
that's-
that into consideration.
It's not
usually a
that's
medium,
not
this is a
a
large.
slight on Steve. You know,
Yeah.
it's not as if he's been eating too
It's
many
not a
biscuits.
it's not a slight
maybe,
on
maybe has been.
on the it's not a slight on the product. I
No.
would say it's
Well, I'm
probably
wearing a
slight.
large.
It's
and
a
I've got to
quality
say,
product.
It's fitting very well. So
Looks great.
probably tell them on Patreon. I think is where you can find them. So,
Yes.
but I'll put that in later.
Beautiful. Wear them on the city link.
Yeah, I know we've started ads and we've finally got messages. It's all
Looks
happened
like
at
we've
one
got
time.
real money grubbing.
Yeah,
out of the blue.
we've sold. Sorry if this is too distasteful for some of you, but the reality is, it's all just happened at one time. It's been stuff we've been meaning to do for ages, and
I
but
don't think it's distasteful. We've been doing this for free for
That's what the
long
kids
enough.
call getting the bag.
Yeah.
what I would say is, it means that you can get merch in time for the Fringe, and then come to our shows wearing the merch, and then we go. Because
That's
the
a
thing
sound
is,
person, right
I've
there.
always said it. We've always said it, and it is true that when we do stand up, the podcast listeners are always the soundest audience members. So
Yep.
if you want to identify yourself as a good audience member,
Yeah.
wear the merch.
I'm
Yeah.
going to start selling half and half scarves outside. Half what's the script, half Some Laugh.
Here's the thing, right? Because there was a lot of talk about this because there's been some concerts and whatnot over the summer in Glasgow. The other week there was Kendrick Lamar and I think Billie Eilish was on the same night,
Same
and,
night as us.
and Kneecap as well.
were on the same night.
And so obviously, like, you know, and I think people made a big deal of this when like, Taylor Swift was doing the Eras tour and like all the wee lassies are turning up, you know, with all the gear and all that. But that's what everybody does at every concert. It's like, you know, and then you know what I mean, like, you wear all the cunts at Oasis are wearing the fucking Mad Oasis thing, and Kneecap, everybody's, you know, wearing a fucking balaclava or whatever. And then like, you know, like, so you
This is
just
gonna be
you
some
dress for the thing that you're going to, don't you?
Exactly.
Do you?
What, so you want to see people wearing these?
No, I'm not saying that you need. I'm just saying that it's a thing that's been happening, and it's like I think when people like when mad old guys who don't like Billie Eilish or something go, oh, look at all these young lassies wearing all this stuff. Be like, aye, but you do
Look
the
at you,
same
you can't.
when you go to fucking, you know what I mean? Whoever it is they're going to see, and then
Van Morrison.
yeah, and
You're
then
dressed like Van Morrison.
exactly, or it's like fucking there's some mad golf band and everybody's got the black t-shirt with the mad hang on it.
The writing.
Aye,
The goth writing.
the golf writing, you know what I mean? Fucking
The spooky writing.
fucking slip.
It's
No,
scary, that
that is,
writing.
but that is
writing is
you
spooky.
you joke, but that is a total genre of like music t-shirt,
Yeah.
which is basically spooky writing on it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure Roscoe's Slug Nudger thing's just been put out. That's got spooky writing on it, doesn't it?
Someone
more of
messaged
a
me
slug.
about that because I shared it. They went, "Is this the Shrek font?"
Is it?
It's very Shrek.
It's Shrektacular, certainly.
Well,
Shrek
because
coded.
Shrek has got wee antenna
Antenna.
things like slugs, and that's exactly what Roscoe's done, and it's green. So
Kind of spooky. Too.
basically,
It's so spooky.
I mean, is it more spooky than Shrek? I don't think so.
Roscoe, pretty spooky too.
Yeah,
He's a
exactly.
spooky guy. He's an ex-goth, I would probably say.
He is
More
recovering. I think he likes to use the term recovering goth.
Teetotal.
But aye, but that was it. But no, that's just a thing. But I think people are so quick to, and it's like they always say this way, like it was Liam Gallagher or whatever before. It's like, oh, the bucket hats and all that. But like, it's just also bucket hat, very practical for in the sun.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So you like if the
We
bucket
don't
hat-
have bucket hats.
No, we
do
don't have bucket hats. Yeah, but listen, we're not go that far.
We've
They're not
got-
coming to see
We've
us
got
outside.
nice plain normal merch for nice
Yeah.
plain normal people.
This is
Yeah,
it. Not
I like the
plain, but
caps.
normal.
I like
Certainly
this
not.
beige cap.
Yeah.
It's good.
Have you got any other colours, or is that...
There's a blue one
Blue.
over there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The whole thing's an ad this week.
Yeah, I know. that is-
Especially-
no, but no, I
You were at Transmit, Mark.
I was at
How
Transmit.
was it?
It was great.
I was
You're
meant to be
sounding
gigging
a
with
bit
you.
rough.
I'm
You
so
cancelled
tired.
to be on the Randan.
What's that?
You cancelled the gig.
Well,
Piss poor.
to be fair, I was gigging for the stand at Transmit.
Yeah, but it's
That
not in your
very day.
contract that you need to stick around and get pissed.
Pished with the likes
No, I
of
need to, but
Bems.
they fucking know. They'll let me sign up for. No, it was it was really good. So I went on Friday as a punter. Me and my
This is
cousin
your
went.
beloved 50 Cent.
Well, I was actually obviously I'd bought tickets initially to see Kneecap, and we don't need going to.
Did
obviously.
you get a refund for that? No.
A refund for what?
Kneecap.
No, because it was for
Well,
the
you get-
festival.
If what? You're going to a festival. If a band pulls, you don't get a
Just Kneecap.
refund.
Well, because you're playing at it, so but did you want to try and get a refund? Can you get a refund for it? No.
No, because I was.
You don't need to be so...
he was going on
They
Friday.
stain in your face
I
there.
don't know
you-
you're talking about. Well,
He
well, I
thinks
was,
you're the stupidest man in the world.
Jesus Christ, I was asked a question. This is the problem with you, Jennings.
These are my favourite apps.
This is the problem with you.
go on.
You've got such an anger issues, man. This is when you... This is...
For the listeners, Steve's beat red right now.
Well, no wonder, because you fucking try and... An old lady cuts you off, you try and kill her, you follow her home.
Oh, he's been sitting on this.
And then I say one thing and you go, what the fuck?
We can't
I'm
break
trying-
up when we've just announced merch.
I'm just trying to understand your question. So you asked, did I get a refund? And now so you're saying
Did you
because I
try
was,
and get a refund?
no, because I was there as a punter on a different day to when I was there performing.
Okay.
So
That's all I needed to know.
Okay, that's fine.
It's okay.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
I think you're making a bigger deal about the fuck that was
It's
than
the
me.
tone, it's the tone, Jennings.
Well, but
you
if
need to
first
work
you're
on
asking-
yourself.
So early for this.
You
so
need to
early.
work on yourself, man.
Right. Well, because it sounded like you were saying, did you get a refund because Kneecap pulled out?
Well,
Which is obviously mental.
I'm just saying, did you try and get a refund? If you're no longer wanting to go to the day, can you try and maybe
He
sell
wants
your
to go. He's
ticket?
got to
Up?
see
No,
50 Cent.
because to be fair, I was like, well, we'll just go and see 50 Cent. And it
By
was
his
just,
own logic, he was dressed up as 50 Cent.
I was,
as well.
yes, yeah. I get in a lot of trouble. And let me
John
tell
Swinney
you,
hasn't heard about that yet. So
and let me tell you, there's a lot of people with anger issues at Transmit that day. They were not happy to see me dressed like 50 Cent. No, or saying all the words to the song. No, because it was just, I mean, my cousin had bought tickets and I had not seen them in ages, so it was just like, we just thought we'll go and have a couple of pints. Actually, we bumped into
You bumped into
Tamsin
Tam, didn't you?
and Amelia, and so we got their fucking wristbands to get into the VIP bit, so it was good because it meant we could just go and get, like, it's just easier to get drink and fucking there's nicer toilets and all that, so that was quite good. And then we met Sanjeev actually. He was cutting about, chatting to him, and then Karen DeBar was doing a DJ set in as my Jeep thing. And I'd done break news with Karen DeBar one time, but I was quite steaming by that point of the day. And so when I was loaded, I went, hey! And I went, I wonder if she'll like remember me or she'll just think I'm a mad punter that's like just done that.
Certainly punter behaviour.
It was, but no, it was good. So I didn't really see a wee bit of Wet Leg, and then went to see 50 Cent, who I loved it, man, to be honest, like, because I'm into my hip hop as you, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's good to like, and I'm not into that many bands really, so it's good to go along and when you know all the songs. And to be fair to 50, he's got a lot of bangers. I would say this.
You said this last time, and I don't think I pressed you on it, but I don't know that many 50 Cent
You would
songs.
know more than you would know more than you think.
In the
reckon?
club.
Yeah.
Candy Shop.
P.I.M.P.
P.I.M.P.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Candy Shop.
Hate it or love it.
Yeah, I love
Okay, yeah.
it. Piggy Bank. I don't think you've done that.
Don't know
but
that one.
Gangster.
There's hundreds of ones.
Wankster. Does he have a song called Wankster?
Yeah.
He's got a song called
I think he
Wank.
actually opened with Wankster,
Did he? Because
which is actually off the 8 Mile soundtrack.
Because I downloaded that on like LimeWire and I
Sounds
thought this
fake,
can't
doesn't
be a real
That's what we got in Glasgow.
Wankster. They don't say wank in America though.
Your mum would wanted to find that in the laptop.
But they don't say wank in America, do they? So what's the song?
I don't know.
What's up, Wankster?
What up, Wankster? No,
Is that
you,
what
you
that's?
say, you
What
say,
up, cuz? Is that song?
It is called Wankster. I can't remember how it goes. Or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. You say you're a gangster, but you never got none. You say you're a wankster. I think
But
that's
you've
what it
never
goes.
had a chug.
You know that, that's it. I think that's it.
Wankster. Is a song.
Damn,
yeah.
homie. In high school, you was the man, homie.
It
What
can't
the fuck
be about
happened to you?
wanking.
What's the lyrics?
Well, this isn't the lyrics. This is the Wikipedia.
You were looking up wank on Wikipedia.
The
It's got a blue
background.
link, wank, weirdly.
We've got the background here.
It's very long.
Yeah, etymology. The title is generally accepted as a portmanteau of the word meaning self-obsessed show-off person. The precise origin is debated, although most theories suggest a blend of gangsta and wannabe.
You two listening to Clyde Bank fingers about jacking up.
that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
He's no
Maybe
calling you a
that's
wee
where
wank.
Maybe that's where.
Oh, so 50 Cent has explicitly stated that the word is not related to wanker.
He's
I like
told
that-
you before, Mark.
I like that when he's doing press for some movie, he's at a press conference at Cannes Film Festival. Excuse me, Mr. Jackson, in your 2001 song on the 8 Mile soundtrack, Wankster, were you referring to masturbation as it's commonly referred to in Europe? No, I was not, you know.
No further questions.
But
you
no,
enjoyed it. You had a good
it
time.
was good fun. Really enjoyed it. Not dissimilar to when you sometimes, go when I'm out and your list. I actually did end up in an Irish bar after that night, and sometimes in certain Irish songs, there's certain wee bits that certain people sing that I do not, and
Such as?
anything to do with IRA basically. But I choose not to do that, and by the same token, it's very similar when you're in a field
Singing a 50
singing
Cent
along at
song.
50 Cent, and there's the odd thing you go, oh, I'm not going to say that one.
Give
Yes.
that one a wide berth.
I'm not saying Wankster, for example. But no, but it was good fun.
How
and,
was his voice? Because
do you
he's 50s now, isn't he?
Do you know what I would say? His voice was
Half a
fine,
hunter still stunning.
but he was definitely phoning it in.
Right.
Like
I seen a clip of him doing this.
He looked like
actually.
he couldn't be arsed from the 2
basically,
seconds
yeah,
after.
Yeah.
the whole thing he was doing that thing with the hand as if he's like driving a big truck, like a big massive wheel.
Right.
It's like that's basically all he done. Because he's not like he used to back in the day, of course, famously in his his album covers, the 6-pack and all that.
Yeah,
No, he's
ripped.
definitely a stocky guy these days, and he's no. He's not moving like
He looks
Jagger.
like a
shall we
retired
say.
footballer now,
Yeah, he
doesn't
does. Yeah. So he's like Wayne Rooney. So, but so he was. The dancing was a bit. It looked as though it was literally as if he was like looking at his watch the whole time to see how long he set he had left. But
What else can I tell you about myself?
Exactly. But and he was doing some. I think I heard people saying he was doing like some sort of crowd worky stuff, and I think they were all just amazed at how good the weather was because I heard another rapper guy earlier in the day. He's like, I feel like I'm back in California, but he's like, God damn Scotland, right? But
Did he show up late like 50 for like Eminem?
no, Not that I'm
he
aware
was-
of. I think he was pretty much on time.
Good.
Punctual.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
But so no, it was good fun, and but he was definitely phoning in a wee bit. But he obviously had some good hits, and then he had tons of dancers and like all the stage production stuff was good. I think he's on like a fucking world tour or something, so it was all the stuff for that. So no, it was quite good, and a good wee
Nice.
novelty.
What was the crowd like at 50 Cent?
White,
Very
definitely.
white, old.
No, it was just a mix, like, because when we went in during the day, like, I have never felt so old in my life, like, going in and it's just like all wee,
That's what everyone's been saying to me.
yeah, just like pure wee bams and all that, which is fine because that's what it is. And what I was trying to remember was like, I mean, so I went to Tea in the Park in 2010 or something like that, right? So that's fucking 15 years ago. So obviously, if I was old enough to go to a festival 15 years ago,
Yeah.
obviously going to one out, I'm going to feel fucking old, right? Because you're going to see these wee guys that are that age and see that. Fair
It's
enough.
for them.
But that's how we just kind of. But there was the dance tent quite near the front, and that was like pure wee guy central. And then as you kind of went further up into the other bits, like it wasn't as it was a bit older and more of a mix. But no, it was good, and like I think because it's in Glasgow Green and all that, it's just so easy for like, loads of wee guys not to go for the day, and that's it, and. But it was fine. But by the time 50 Cent came around, it was just a kind of mix, and everybody's just danced along, knowing the songs, and
I would someone I would like to see, but I've got a bit of beef with 50 Cent.
How
these
come?
days. Well,
you team Diddy?
no, I like him in that side of things, but he's on Catherine's Hall Pass list. 50 Cent.
How's this never come up before?
Because we only discussed it the other night when we discovered that 50 Cent.
She
did-
made
I
the list
did-
450
I thought I'd seen her in the VIP bit.
and she likes him in his Wayne Rooney era.
Yeah. Well, I was like, are you been saying he's
50,
50?
you're not going to need to be a wankster tonight.
Well, I was asking, I was like, he's always like 50s now. And she's like, he still looks good.
Right, well,
And she used to fancy him back in the day.
okay. Well, I think you've opened up a wee bit of a can of worms here, Steve, because I'm tempted to know who else is on
Aye.
Catherine's list. Who's on
Jason
yours?
Statham.
Right, okay.
And she couldn't think of a third.
Right.
We had three each.
Who's
She
on
could
yours?
only think of two.
50 Cent and Jason Statham.
Statistically, you're laughing already.
Two bald
Well,
guys. Is 50 Cent bald?
Nah, not really.
Okay. One bald guy. Two old cunts, basically. That's
That's
Two
wild.
guys whose best years are behind them, certainly. That's good news.
good news for me. Mine, I couldn't really think of any on the spot because I was like, cause she was like, oh, 50 Cent's in town, maybe he'll be on my list. So I was like, Billie Eilish, I guess is
So
in
did you
town,
say?
but-
Did you have this conversation recently?
Yeah, like last week.
Right. I'm assuming that if it'd been a different time, 50 Cent probably wouldn't have been as prominent in our mind.
Probably not, yeah.
She just fancies whoever's in front of her.
Was it just the three headliners at Snow Patrol?
Kneecap was
Aye.
on there as well. Anyone wearing a
Fontaines, DC
balaclava.
and fucking, aye, the guy for Buffy Clyde, the guy for Snow Patrol and 50 Cent, please.
I guess she liked him back in the day, and she liked Jason Statham back in the day. And she's like, she doesn't like wee boys. So I was like, there's good looking boys coming through the system. There's Timothy
Grassroots.
Chalamet.
He's got a great
Youth
academy.
level.
And she said, no, all them are too young. She likes older.
But Paul
Older
Mescal, for
Yeah,
example.
fair enough.
There
Yeah.
was rumours that he was there yesterday, but apparently he was at Wimbledon instead because his missus was playing. It's Stacey Abrams her name is, which is weirdly the
Grace
name.
Abrams.
Grace
Abrams,
Abrams.
yeah.
Is that his Paul Mescal?
Apparently that's his-
J.J. Abrams' daughter.
missus.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Is it?
Aye.
Oh,
Nepotism.
there you go. Well,
Good voice though, maybe.
Maybe.
Dunno.
Impossible to say.
I know. I literally never watched.
She's hit 50 Cent.
No,
Yeah.
no, she doesn't sing Wankster.
No.
I didn't know who was in mine. It kind of got sprung on me on my hall pass list.
Mhm.
So it's people, your Margot Robbies of the world, your Rihanna's or whatever. But
That's no. Rihanna's no. You can't put Margot Robbie in Rihanna. Rihanna because she's like from a wee bit of a
well, she's from a
bygone era.
well. That's what I mean. Well,
but that's
from my
is that
youth.
because you used to have her on a t-shirt, a Top Man t-shirt?
I
She
didn't
had
have
good
her.
merch.
I never bought.
She did that.
I never had that T-shirt.
We should have
We
shirts
should
that
have
have Rihanna on them and then it just says some laugh about it.
Actually, that is because that
Rihanna
that
cover.
era of Top Man when it was like the Rihanna
Yeah.
and Biggie t-shirts and all that. We should have that should
Her
just be
poking
on-
out from
on
under
merch.
a flannel shirt.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I never had that
I
T-shirt.
had a Jay-Z one.
I never had that t-shirt.
I had a I Love Bad Girls T-shirt, but I never had a Rihanna
Okay.
T-shirt.
Fair enough. But so Rihanna, did you say? Sorry, I'm Margot Robbie.
Your Margot Robbies of the world, and your... I don't know, have we done this before, the celebrity hall pass
probably.
thing?
Yeah, I think
Probably.
probably.
I
back in the
probably
day.
What's
said 3
interesting to
different
me
names.
about it is what you've said to your wife.
That's it.
Well, because I panicked as well. I couldn't think. I was put on the spot. I didn't know who was in town. Billie Eilish.
So you were both in town looking to fuck that night, is it? But not each other.
I want of Billie Eilish, Kendrick Lamar, or Kneecap, please.
This episode is brought to you by CityLink, the bus company. You heard it here first. These guys are great. You've got loads of great benefits. £10 all day return. You've got one every 15 minutes between Glasgow and Edinburgh. 24-hour service.
Yes, this is during the Fringe. If you want to go to the world's largest arts festival, go on the world's best bus, in my opinion.
Go and see 3 of the best comedians in the world.
Yeah.
And us as well.
And all the money you're saving by going CityLink is only £10 return. That's so much cheaper than other forms of transport. You know, you can give that to, us at the Fringe, our buckets, jugglers at the Royal Mile. Spread the love around with all the money you've saved.
And do you know what's quite an interesting thing? So nowadays, tickets for the Fringe, it's all on your phones, isn't it? And sometimes your phone runs out of battery.
You're out a
Guess
day at the
what?
festival.
Guess what?
Where will I charge it?
The CityLink bus. They've
How?
got USB-C and
You're kidding
USB
me.
ports. and
I'm going to
wireless
let my
charging.
phone die just so I can get the bus.
and actually, the thing is as well, if you late, because maybe if you've been at the Fringe all day, and your phone's running out of battery, you're like, oh no, it's going to be a long journey back to Glasgow. On the bus straight away. There you go.
There you
can
go.
Then you can
Plug it
upload all the great shows you've been at that day. You
Fantastic.
can upload if you've been to Oasis, like I'm going to on the 12th of August.
And guess what as well, guys? It's also the blooming well 40th anniversary this
Many
year.
happy returns, CityLink.
I'll be celebrating it on the 900 bus.
Yes.
Because it's the original, it's the best. CityLink and smart thinking. CityLink have got you covered. This Edinburgh Festival, if you're coming through to see us, to see Oasis, to see the festival, travel CityLink.
Have you ever spoke about that to a partner? A wee hall pass?
We've not had the
list?
convo.
Usually when I'm seeing someone, I just go, everyone else. It's fair game.
This world's a whole
This
pass.
is a situationship. Thank you very much. No. That's interesting. I mean, it's funny because like I never really had like a big sort of celebrity crush growing up. Like that's how when you're pushed. Even still, I'd be like, hey, Jennifer Aniston. Like this is Rachel from Friends.
Yeah,
That's like
yeah.
Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera.
I think that's where like the Jason Statham thing comes in. It's like that's how you used to fancy. You don't really. It's not a big a deal anymore, is it? Like these days.
It's like Brad Pitt. No.
Kind of weird if you're keeping up with the latest fanciable people.
Yeah, the world's sexiest.
Suppose
guys.
some people are just into reading. They just can't like Daily Mail's like big now into it for having all the mad celeb got. So Paul Mescal's like the modern version of like or the
Brad Pitt.
would you call him with the cunt for
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro
everyone's always
Pascal.
fucking talking about.
although he's
That's
like
annoying.
he even says it's weird because he's like 50 now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Certain people just get cherry picked as like that's who everyone
That's the
fancies
person.
now.
Well, of
for
course
some
the go
reason.
to probably
Brad Pitt.
nowadays is Sabrina Carpenter, obviously for
Yeah. Yeah.
to the point where she literally had to change her album cover, didn't she? Because it was too sexy.
It was too horned up on me.
Yeah.
It was what was that the one where
She's
she's
like on a leash
a
or
dog.
something now.
Aye, but then
Or is
I
that
mean,
pulling
I
her
didn't
hair
really
or
get with the deal because I was just like, it just looks like a real fucking picture here. Do you know what I mean? Like they're all like that, they know. But was it because it was on a leash? Is
No,
that what it
in
was?
fact, he's grabbing her hair and it's
Yeah.
called Man's Best Friend, and she's comparing herself to a dog or something.
I see.
Like
Well, I think
that, on all fours.
I think
It's the
women
kind of
should-
thing that has already been done in
Yeah.
pop and album.
It's
covers
weird
and
that
all
it got so much.
Madonna and that was doing that kind
Well,
of shit back
aye.
in the day.
But why is it so prevalent? Like people are going nuts for that online.
I think
People go nuts for everything.
yeah, I think people just
Dunno.
basically
It's felt like overinflated.
effectively it's the same thing with like these people. It's like I think effectively it's too many old guys that are probably like she'd never shag me, so therefore I don't like this.
There is a lot of that, but there was also
There's
a
also,
lot of women that were like, "This is degraded. This is you're putting us back 50 years."
Which is a fair point, I suppose.
Yeah, but that's the point of it, though, isn't it?
She's reclaiming it.
Reclaiming her
you know,
sexuality.
It's
and-
the way that 50 Cent has reclaimed the word Wankster. Among other words. No. The
Pimp.
PIMP, I know.
That
No.
set us back.
He's
50 years.
yeah.
Yeah, that is
He's
true.
reclaiming that. Yeah, I don't know. Would you actually, if you had a hall pass list with your partner, would you
Did it used
actually?
to be called a different thing, by the way?
What I was going to ask, what does that actually mean? Hall
I think
pass?
it comes
It's an
from a
American thing,
film.
innit?
An American thing, and it's a literal hall pass is like, I guess, so like, if
A
you're in
pass to get into
school,
the hall.
you can wander about the halls during class.
Got you.
Oh, right.
I think that's more or less what it is.
It was a film, and that was the.
Aye, but it used to the concept existed here, and people would talk about it like, oh, who's your, but
Celebrity.
you usually wouldn't call it that, and then I think because it's one of these Americanisms. It's kind of, but it is.
Well, there was an
bloody
episode.
Aye.
There was an
It's
episode.
Hallows
of it.
Eve, son. You know, always be Hallows Eve.
That's you trying to make pals at 50 Cent. Well, there we go.
I know. But,
Well, yeah, you would need to pick someone they would need to be famous because there's got to be a famous person,
Yeah.
but someone that's not so beautiful or so amazing that you couldn't also, they would
But
entertain the idea
the
of
thing is,
shagging
right,
you.
Yeah.
and also as well, because like obviously, like you meet the odd famous person in comedy stuff. Like, so they probably need to be like Hollywood famous.
Karen
You can't
Dunbar.
even.
Yeah, you've put
exactly. If
Karen
I, you know what I mean,
Dunbar
I could happen maybe. If she just replied to me and go,
I don't see
Yeah, if
I
she
don't
changed her
see her being
sexuality as
yeah.
well, Jennings.
I don't know
a
enough
few,
about.
few key stumbling blocks.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But well, I'm just, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like somebody in the UK, certainly in comedy or even maybe telly, sometimes depending on who you would meet, it's not
Aye.
out with the realms of possibility that you could actually, you know what I mean, potentially meet this person.
Yeah.
And then, but so that's the thing.
So
like-
you're saying, would you use it if it came to
Aye.
it? You're in the hotel lobby,
Yeah.
Aye.
Do
you
you
and your
think
girlfriend.
morally, is it still morally okay? Because obviously you say this whole pass thing and you go, it's a bit of a laugh that you're having, but
Aye.
It's
it's,
like
not
calling
legally
shotgun.
binding. Yeah.
Right, so here's an example. Right, so I
It's
was
not going to
wa-
hold up in a court of law.
I was
yeah.
watching that Say Nothing, right? The hang about the troubles and all that. It's on Disney Plus, and there's the lassie that plays Dolores Price in it.
Oh yeah, your
Not-
celebrity crush is that
is Dolores Price
the IRA?
the now dead woman. But the lassie that plays her in it is obviously, I fancy her, right? But then she's like commented on like Vittorio's thing recently, and like there's a world, right, where I could potentially meet her. I'm sure she would never be interested, but like just for talking sake, somebody like that. And if I was in a relationship, then
What age is she, this
That's the
woman?
biggest
She's not-
so far.
this like the lassie,
actor,
the,
but-
the actress
Right.
plays like a young version of her, so it's like
Right,
she's
okay.
probably about her age or whatever. And but then so say I was in a relationship, right, and then say, for example, she was at the Fringe or I'm in London and we're at some showbiz party together. I need to start getting invited to showbiz parties, another stumbling block. But let's say I'm
You're
at
at the
one.
Cannes Film Festival.
Let's say I'm at the
with
Cannes
50
Film
Cent.
Festival, right? Me and Fiddy, and we bump into Lola, I think her name is, right? No, I think
knows?
it is. But if I'm in a relationship, then do I have the right to actually try, like, to pursue,
Of course
like,
not.
to try and like chat her up and all this sort of stuff?
Imagine your girlfriend.
Can you do that? And
Of course not.
what
But
your
if you've
girlfriend
had
said?
the conversation of going, my whole pass is this person.
Maybe they would go for fucking go and try it.
They'd
do you know what I
ruin
mean?
it for you, obviously.
If they were with you, but if they were by yourself.
Well, it was like,
They'd just play up with you after.
well,
I think so.
I mean, was it last year or something? Jared Butler was in fucking
Yeah.
Monkey
Our
Bar,
friend got his
and
number.
her friend got his number. But imagine, so she had a boyfriend that's now. Surely there would probably be a bit of a, like, right, we'll just go and see what happens. Right, fine, you can
I
go
would
do
let
this.
my partner shag Jared Butler just for a laugh. Because I'd want to know all about it.
yeah.
I know, but
Does he talk like that during it?
does he keep the accent up the whole time? But do you know what I mean? It's like, I suppose you would, in a way, it would be like, they would maybe still go along, like, oh, right, on you go, right, I go and chat up, very good, see whatever. But then if it actually did work, would they not just be like, fuck?
You fucked it. Yeah.
And then you're just cheating on your partner in front of them, but they've let you. How?
yeah.
I mean, that's
It's a wanker's trick, isn't it?
aye.
it's a wankster trick.
It's a wanker's
I mean,
trick.
if you'd been at, if you'd been at Transit last night and
And she went and sucked off 50 Cent. I've
You got me.
put my own nail in my own coffin there.
Sabrina Carpenter's not even playing this fucking festival.
you're like trying to DM Margot Robbie on Instagram. What's Rihanna up to these days?
I need to ask ASAP Rocky if I'm allowed to shag Rihanna.
That's true.
I don't know, like,
Maybe Rihanna's
It's
good,
only
yeah.
if she's got the W.H. Smith guy on hers.
but then I don't know, like, if they did end up shagging, then I would, and we had previously agreed to it, you guess you couldn't really get annoyed about it in retrospect, but I would want to then shag someone else to make up for
but
it.
that's
Revenge.
Revenge.
Then that becomes that's an arms race.
Yeah,
A race to the
race to
bottom,
the bottom.
literally.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
So then, yeah, that's a.
the rules aren't. If I get to fuck Rihanna, then you get to fuck whoever though.
I know, but you would feel that's the
It's
only way you
easy
could
to
make
go
up. That's the only way you could make up for it, I think. Do you know what I mean?
No, I think it fair's fair. If you're in a
I need to
situation,
shag 50
it
Cent as
needs to be
well.
one of your three.
Or that, yeah. Yeah, I know.
That's the whole point of the pass.
I know, but then because you would be, because
It's a wild card.
But is that not why you would want to put someone more realistic that you
Like-
potentially would meet?
But who's realistic?
Somebody that you could potentially meet, for
A
example.
circuit comic.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone we know.
Oh yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean? I wonder if people have done it. It must
It
be
will have
pretty
happened,
rare.
but yeah.
Aye.
Aye,
But-
I mean, open relationships and all that. I would imagine it would.
But you do hear, I mean, sometimes, like, you know, you're chatting to, like, because obviously it's more likely for, like a lassie.
If it's a good-looking
A good-looking
girl and the
if she's sliding in the
celebrity is
DMs
single,
It's
yeah,
going to happen.
they will reply most of the time to, like, a good-looking lassie, whereas, like, if I message, we message Margot Robbie or something, she's not replying to us, right?
Well, she was meant to be in Edinburgh last year as well, I
She
think.
was.
yeah, did you shag her?
No.
No.
Didn't meet her, though.
No.
Didn't meet her. Did meet Neil Patrick Harris, so that could have
How'd
put
that
him
go?
on.
Should have put him on there.
Put him on his little
But I know it's probably rarely done, but I bet there's a few belters out there.
Aye. Yeah, I reckon any lassie could shag any single celebrity guy.
But like you're saying about the
Really?
consequences afterwards, if it did successfully like if your girlfriend did manage to like sleep with one of her hall pass celebrities somehow, it would change the dynamic of the relationship, I think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be fucked.
Certainly, loads of music or films that you can't enjoy anymore.
Yeah, me try to watch Get Rich or Die Trying. Can't enjoy that anymore.
Can't enjoy Wankster anymore. Anyway, but that was
Steve
anyway.
Buscemi's in a lot more films than you thought he was.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Imagine Steve
Sopranos,
Buscemi
that's
was on
fucked.
your fucking list. Wow.
Yeah, Steve Buscemi's. I think he's on anyone's. He's done anyone's.
People
fucking-
used to fancy him. He used to be kind of, well, not good looking.
He's
but
like
he's like unconventionally.
yeah, one of those
German,
weird
something,
ones that
aye,
you
yeah.
would shag.
100%. But anyway, the Transmit was good. And then Sunday I was doing the comedy tent there, ran by the stand, which was very fun. It was good. It was good. Like the audience were up for it. It was on at like 1:30 in the afternoon, which I think was the appropriate time for comedy because it was people had just came in, maybe some of them a bit hungover, some of them just sort of starting the day. It was like a good wee sort of like almost like a wee introduction to the festival. Had a laugh, got some. You know, they're laughing, so that's all you can really ask for.
Is
And
it just
then-
an hour it was on for?
Just an hour, there'll be a few acts, and then
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Isn't it?
it was good. And then that was it. And then Bongos Bingo was on after. So I think the crowd were
Were you
coming in
there?
for that. And towards the end, I'm like,
God.
oh, right, let's wrap
The
this up.
bongo mob are on the way.
The guys said that were actually backstage with the sound, and so it was good. So and I just got to kind of kick about. And the best bit, one of the best bits of being an artist was when you came in. They put you in a wee buggy thing and you get to drive, like, you get driven down the bit. I was like, this is fucking class.
So the other
Yeah.
half live.
Aye.
That looked good.
But I then just like folk were about, so we were just kicking about and then but did not watch any other act that day apart from Snow Patrol right at the end because there was a bit of a
Sick of
there was a
Snow
bit of
Patrol, man.
poor line- yeah, I know,
They're
it was-
always in every fucking festival lineup.
I know.
Got
So
one song. What
they
the
were
fuck's going on?
they actually had 2 or 3. I'm like, oh, I
They've
forgot
got
about
a
this
few.
one. Aye, but
What,
I know
Chasing
as many
Cars?
Snow Patrol songs as 50 Cent songs.
No.
And I'm not a fan of them either.
Wait, they've
Yeah,
got
no.
Chasing Cars. What other ones?
we were going to
Run.
do. I
What's
suggested.
that go like?
I suggested
I'm
we do a
not
thing. I suggested we do a thing where we just decided to like sit in the VIP about the whole day and we were calling it No Patrol. We just decided not to see them. But we ended up going in. And but no, it was good fun. So I was good, and the weather was obviously cracking, so like it was just a nice wee novelty, particularly in Glasgow. Even to just enjoy being out in the park for a couple of days in Glasgow, regardless of the festival.
Yeah.
No, it was just nice.
Did you get free booze or anything? No.
We got a couple of cans backstage for the at the back of the comedy tent, and then but the rest of it you're just paying. But it was decent.
I think
And
Kyle Faulkner was on. Did you?
I
bump
was
into
actually
him?
going to go and see him, but he just finished just as he was just starting as we'd finished the comedy stage. So he was like one of them. To be honest, honestly, one of the only names that I knew on the lineup, and I would have liked to have seen him, but
Should have told him about your Fringe title.
I'm sure he'll see it. I'm sure he'll see it. But no, it was good fun. So I enjoyed it. Some folk kicking about and good fun. So I'd not been to it, I think, since we went to Arctic Monkeys, like, which is probably what 2019 or something there.
Yeah.
So it was good. It's good being over to go.
Yeah.
And suffering the consequences. I'm actually feeling right today, but like Saturday I was in my bed all day, basically. I was knackered in that way. You just can't handle the booze anymore.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, fun though, music festivals. I've
Yeah.
not gone to any of this.
No, I've not been in ages. Are you a big festival guy?
A big festival guy, but I've been to enough. Yeah,
Been to
It's
Glasgow?
fun. I've been to Glasgow.
Oh, have you?
Yeah,
When did you go there?
when I was 17, 18.
Oh, really?
Wow, that would have been good.
Yes, it was class. I want to go back actually. Love to go
I
back
would like to go
Glastonbury.
back, but I think it would like. To me, I'm surprised you went that young because
I had a pal whose dad went every year. so
aye, one of them one.
Aye.
Because you don't. There's not a lot of folk for Glasgow go. I would say, eh?
No, apparently it's full of Liverpudlians. Who was it?
I seen that. I
were
seen
you
a video
talking
about
about
that. I seen a video that was just there's loads of Scousers there, but I think I know I'd like to go. I think it's one of the ones where you do feel a bit too old for Transmit when you go in your 30s. At least when you come in. But I think at that, like, you can sort of have any sort of experience you want because it's that big. Yeah.
It's fucking enormous. Yeah,
Aye.
and there's something for everyone. Yeah, and the lineup's good.
Who
Yeah,
was
quite
on when
like
you were there?
This was a long time ago. Who were the headliners? I think were U2, Beyonce, and maybe Coldplay.
Aye.
Like not great.
That's a cracking hall pass right there.
Bottom. Yeah, no, it's class. Would recommend.
Aye.
Yeah. What about you,
Nice.
Stevie?
I've never been to Glasgow. I've only been to Tea in the Park and Transmit.
Yeah.
Tea in the Park was a different world, wasn't it?
Oh man, those were the days. Those are the blooming days.
Seen Rihanna at Tea in the Park. And
Yeah.
Beyonce.
And Beyonce.
Oh, aye.
Mm.
Okay.
I went to see the Strokes over Beyonce, I believe.
Yes,
It was a
I
clash.
also did that, but I caught a bit of Beyonce on the way.
So you count it.
I counted. I was like, I'll see her next week at Glastonbury.
Aye. No, I went once and I was like, that's probably enough. I went a good year for me as well because it was like
Eminem.
Jay-Z and Eminem were on and a few others. But the camping, I wouldn't want to do it again. No, like that. Like that.
Aye, the camping
like
was
a bit of glam.
horrible.
Maybe,
Aye, I
you
would
know,
do.
just doing it again.
Some people go to like a hotel and come back every day. I'd maybe do that.
Aye.
Get a nice shower.
Like
and
everyone thinks they do and I'm a celebrity.
Aye. I'd do I'm a celeb if I could do that as well.
I know, 100%. Just try and get knocked out first.
My
you
whole
don't-
pass is
just
just
in
whoever's in that. Jordan the supermodel.
Nigel Farage and
That'd be your best chance of shagging someone, really. There's nothing better to do.
in the camp in front of them on TV.
no better. Sex scandal. But you were playing a festival of your own this weekend, Steve.
If you could call it a festival, the Laugh in the Park.
You were doing comedy outside.
Yes. That was good. That was good fun. You've done that before.
That was my first gig back for COVID. Was doing that, and
That was
fucking
one of my
2021.
first. I've done it 3 times now. That first year, I was shiting myself because it was one of the first live gigs,
Yeah,
and I didn't enjoy it. And then second one, I fucking loved it. It was
Yeah.
great. This one was very good. So,
it's a good that wee bit of Queen's Park. It's like a good thing for comedy because it's like
It's like an amphitheatre.
it's like an
Yeah.
amphitheatre thing, and they're all that's stacked up. So it's like bloody Shawlin's Hollywood Bowl, Shollywood Bowl.
I heard you got haunted.
yeah, there was doing the bit about the insane asylum, and then there was this fucking weird, like,
Do you know what it is?
yeah, it was
I know what it was.
Billy Kirkwood. It turned out Billy Kirkwood had his phone plugged
He'd
in.
been comparing and he didn't realise he'd left his Bluetooth connected to the PA system. And then he just started like watching a video of his kid.
So
when
then
Steve
there's
was
this wee
talking about
voice. Yeah, this wee voice started playing that, and I was like, oh, that's a mad
That's
ghost.
so
It's-
funny.
it was like perfect timing for the bit.
Wow.
And then Billy was like, I'm so sorry about that. I was like, I don't know what it was, and then he explained it.
Wow, fucking hell.
But it
That's
was like,
At least it was that he was looking at and not something.
well, aye, some horrible porn.
and not even inside as well in a fucking park.
It's a crime, I think.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah,
But, aye, that'd have been pretty spooky.
it was very spooky.
Spectacular.
Managed to incorporate it into the set.
Oh, you're a classic.
Come on,
You roll with the punch.
you got to do it. You got to roll with the punches.
Gigging outside, like doing comedy, is like you're up against the elements. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's when it goes well, you always feel that you've got away with it a wee bit, you know.
But you're in the part that was under a tent.
You're in a kind of it was a wee tent, so it was good actually. And I think it actually weirdly kept in
Some of the
a bit of the laughter and that sort of stuff because you've got a roof over you. But then it was like by the end of the set, like the other stages are getting pretty loud and that sort of stuff. So you're kind of like, and then even when I was chatting to people, you couldn't hear them that well, like when you're asking them their name and all that sort of stuff. So it was like there's only so much you can kind of do. But they had a cardboard cutout of Lewis Capaldi that I brought on stage, and somebody did a few
Special
people did
guest.
message me, think they'd fell for it.
They want to fall for AI. If you fall for a fucking cardboard cutout.
I had to double take though. I was like, fuck. And then I was like, oh, that's clearly a cardboard cutout.
Yeah, that was it. And then it was good fun. So I had a good wee laugh.
Was it a life size of him? Because I thought it would be taller
It
if
was,
it was.
well, it's probably not far off. It was like, it wasn't that far off my height, the thing, so...
It was smaller than you.
It was smaller than me, but I don't know his fucking height, but it couldn't have been far. It was tall enough to, you know, as a normal person height, so... do you know what I mean? Like,
Ouch.
it was good to just let the hair down a wee bit, you know, have a card drink, because
Been pretty flat out. isn't it?
Nothing wrong
I
with
know,
that.
but then it just means that you're just straight back into everything again. You're like, oh fuck, I've done me a liar.
Only 2 weeks till the Fringe as well, as of today.
But this time, well, actually, I was going to say, because this will probably come out the week of the Fringe starting.
Right,
Well,
In
I hope it's going
we'll
well.
have already maybe been.
couple of days in.
We're either, depending on when we put it out, we'll either be just about to start or we'll already be in the
Already
first
sick of it
few
by then.
previews, yeah.
Fuck.
So it comes round sooner every year, doesn't it?
does.
I think that's,
It really
that's
does.
for next Fringe. You know, but he's looking forward to it.
I
am, yeah.
In general, yeah. I just need to still work out the kinks of the
Some
show.
stuff. Well, that's part of the process of it, you know.
Aye, but it's okay. It'll be good.
I love the Fringe, yeah.
It's a fun time of year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one a lot of people from Glasgow don't go to actually sometimes. Like, but no, it'll be good fun, isn't it? Like it's just it does come round dead quick. It's been a mad year.
We've probably got different experiences of the Fringe because you guys actually stay there during it, and I'm commuting.
Do you miss staying through?
Aye, I do. Because you're in amongst it, but then I don't know if I can do a month of drinking at this age anymore.
You don't need it, still. Do you know what I mean? Like,
But you'd end up doing it.
yeah, I'm going to try and keep it down.
It's hard. We say this every year, though, don't we?
No, it's true.
Like last year, would you have been drinking every night probably? Give or take.
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah, maybe
not
this
like
was-
smashing
yeah,
night,
this is.
but-
I think it was like
It's
every
easy to
sec-
accidentally
every
have 4
second
beers.
yeah every second night I would be like I was trying to go to the gym every second day, so it's like I just wouldn't. I'd maybe have 1 or 2 most second nights, and then there's maybe a night where it's a bit heavier, and then the
His
last week.
birthday's always in the month as
The,
well.
but well,
Yeah.
this year it's going to be. I'm actually kind of thinking I'll maybe just keep the heat until my birthday, because then the next day I'm going to Oasis and all that sort of shit. So
So are you off the day after Oasis or the day of
the
Oasis?
day off, because I'm going out. But my birthday's the day before, so I've got like.
Oh,
that
would
night
your
off.
show have clashed with it?
Aye.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's how I'm going to Tuesday, because
Right.
on Friday, Saturday, I'll be gigging at the same time, basically. So, so no, it'll be good. I'm looking forward to it. It's always a fun time, and all the people come out to see us. And I think what I've actually learned for the tour that I've just done is that I obviously suppose I always were aware of this a wee bit, but we are fortunate that the Fringe is in Scotland, because obviously that's where a lot of people that like us are.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have that thing. Because I was
Yeah.
always like, it's probably people for down south now that I come and sees, but I do think that, it does
Locals.
help to be Scottish
Absolutely.
and for folk to come out and support their own.
Yeah, although I think this year I'll be relying on the passing trade and tourists and shit like that more than
Why?
just the ticket sales aren't as good as the
Really?
previous years.
I've
so-
not looked at mine yet. But that puts the shit right up me.
Yeah, no, I don't know. You'll
Do
be
you
alright
think people
because
are going less, or
I don't know.
you just not plugged it? Or...
I think it is
I've
hard.
been trying to plug it.
It's hard because, obviously, like if you can come through for the day for Glasgow or Fife, or you live in Edinburgh anyway. But obviously, for obviously the performers, we've been dead lucky that we've managed to always find somewhere that's not pure through the roof extortionate. But if you're just a punter and you want to come for 2 days or whatever, like sometimes people are like, well, I could go to fucking Spain for that money or whatever. Like they need to sort it out, the accommodation thing.
Yeah.
Especially with Oasis this year.
Well, exactly. I know that doesn't help and all that, but I don't know. It's hard to ever say, isn't it? Like, I think it's too big. I've always thought like anybody even that just works in shops and that, you always become a pure amateur sociologist because you're always like, aye, well, you know, next week's payday and this thing was on in town and this and that, and you're on the weather and like you're always trying to figure out why things are busier or quieter and all that, aren't you?
Yeah. I don't think sometimes there's no rhyme or reason, but you'll be all right, you guys, because you do it every year. I'm kind of taking a year off in between almost.
You've let the mask slip. You've let them know you're half-assed.
Well, I wouldn't say half-arsed. I'm trying to build up a good hour each year.
You're just pumping out any old shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You're on earlier as well.
4:20. No, but the year before that, I was 1:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, why the fuck was it that early? Aye.
Yeah. So this is a better time, if anything.
Yeah, totally. Do you like being on in the afternoon?
I don't mind it.
Aye.
Get up
I
early.
like it.
I know. Because I always like to be on at a gig time, like we normally gig, mainly because if, as is my want, I like to talk about shagging or something like that, it's not like awkward because it's like the afternoon. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People, I think you can talk about
I
it
think
in the
it's
afternoon.
probably fine, I know, but like
I've done it.
Sometimes I like to just I like them. I've had 1 or 2 wee pints, and then.
But then the risk is that you get people who have had more than 1 or 2 wee pints and they're arseholes.
What time's your show?
7:50.
Yeah, if you start drinking and then that's...
Well, you
It's a
know,
long day.
that's what it is. And you know, deal with it every week anyway, so it's fine. And
Yeah.
for the most part, it's fine. You know, you get the odd thing. Obviously, I do tend to get the odd thing now and again, but it's fine. Everybody doesn't. I'm actually pretty chill about it. On it. Like, I think I had like the other year, I had a few bad heckles, and when I was trying to do that show, that was difficult to do when that was happening. But it really just did make me a bit more zen about the whole thing. And like, to be honest, you just, you know, for all that. I'm not always like this, and you know, when I'm in traffic or whatever. But I think on stage now, I don't really lose a rag at all because I'm like, well, it's just not worth getting angry about, and actually, like, it doesn't make it any better. So you're actually just better just going, well, you know, it's not, I can't really
Roll with the
control this, so
punches.
you just try and, I don't know, do the best you can and not turn into a fucking school teacher, which is easier said than done. Sometimes you need to deal with stuff, but I've not had to do it in a while, to be fair. And it's more just, I suppose I'll just try and kill it with kindness or whatever, or just just sort of being like whatever.
Yeah.
It's nice to listen to, but when I go and see you, I do enjoy watching you lose your rags. So I'm not hoping it happens, but if it does happen, I am enjoying it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But no, it's always, well, I think the thing is, because obviously when you watch so much comedy and stuff like that, whenever we go and see any other comics, whenever you really see something that you know, and I do think audiences like this as well, when instinctively you know that that's something that doesn't always happen every day, or it's only happening during the night, or something. Obviously for us, we laugh when something goes wrong, you know, that for other comics. Well, I mean, I'd have been chuckling away at Billy Kirkwood's fucking hanging off during your set. Do you know what I mean? The stuff like that is what you enjoy to see with our performance, because then you're seeing them really deal with what's
Something
going on
in the moment. Yeah,
I know, but
that's true. And but then I guess like with a lot of people, do you find that if you're putting out a lot of crowd work clips, will that encourage people to?
I've never found that. No, I've never got that impression. In fact, if anything, I actually think that people just only really.
They don't want to be taking the piss out of it.
I just don't think that, because none of the crowd work stuff's ever really popped that much for me. So like, I think there's sometimes with Blackfriars and that, I think maybe a bit of it, but I've always found at the Fringe people don't want to be spoken to, because I think they're going to. It's like they're going to see a show, and it's like you go in and you start and they watch it and they don't need it in, and that's it. Unless you're fucking obviously some mad person that gets people up on stage to do magic tricks or whatever the fuck. But which, you know, I'm not really now. But no, I've always felt like and I've never found that. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe people do sort of expect that. And I think there is an element, particularly in like a lot of people that maybe just go and see comedy, just go, you know, like there's a whole, he's going to rip the arse out of me if I sit in the front row. There's still a perception of that a wee bit.
I don't even know where that came from.
I think it's part. I think it's sort of just natural for folk to.
I think it maybe would have happened more back in the day.
It's more of a style, an old.
But like young people say that still.
Aye, but that's
Like even
a
the
lot, some
DVDs I had
people's-
growing up, none of them were like that.
Some people's style and all that, but the thing is as well, like you know, you do sit, you know, people sit in the front row and you're chatting to them, like, you know, really ripping the piss at them, because it'd be a bit too harsh if you actually just went in and like, look at you fucking cunt and all this sort of stuff. But like sometimes you're just like, what would you do for a job, and then take the piss out of that a wee bit, and then, you know, it's no like pure, you know, like absolutely annihilating them or something, but people are just like, oh my god, I'd be mortified if that was me, because I think we forget like how, and it is a lot of pressure if you sit in the front row or something, because you're like, fuck, and then if they do talk to you, and then like most people, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of laughs just come from everybody acknowledging that the person being spoken to is nervous about it. Do you know what I mean? So,
unless it's people who are actively wanting to be spoken to, sometimes you find that, and it's even
annoying.
worse where they've got wee things prepared and to chip in. When
sometimes that happens, and they have a wee
brought
joke.
your own jokes.
brought your own jokes, have you?
But anyway, it's only natural as well. Do you know what I mean? But but I've not found that personally, no. With the crowd work stuff.
Are you going to try and do anything like fun in the Fringe this year? Because I feel like every year is like, I want to do more stuff, and then you just get bogged down in doing your show and drinking pints and staying in bed. Are you going to try and do anything?
I'm going to Oasis.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try and I'd just like to do the same thing that I done last year, and just
Try and write every day.
well go to the I'm going to just
I'm not going to write a
keep
fucking
keep
word.
up with the gym, but I know I do. I'm going to work. I'm going to keep the nut a wee bit more, I think, this year. Because, see, be honest, like, I think, I mean, I probably do say this every year as well, but I do feel like you've been going so long, and it's like, as that old dad come in hang into it, it's like, been going to the same party for 30 years, no, in no way is that fucking, what is it?
In no way is that depressing.
Yeah, so I'm a bit like, you don't want to be the, you know, the guy that's, you know, when we used to go to, like, when we first started going to the Fringe, and like we'd always get, somebody would slip us a pass to one of the artist bars
The
before
loft bar.
we should really be in.
Yeah.
But there was people then that you would always see in those bars, and the thing I've always thought as well is like, and they're like pure, they're either shouldn't be there or they're like shit acts.
They're on
or,
an actual hall pass.
yeah, exactly, and they're just they're just like, you don't want to be known as the pure barfly of these places, and also the thing you tend to notice about the people who tend to have the best shows is that you don't often see them about that much out drinking at fucking 5 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Well, that I guess that is the difference of, because I was thinking when we first started going, we used to be going to the loft bar till 5 a.m.
Aye.
every night of the fuck for a month, and
Yeah.
and you're like, you feel like dog shit at the end of that. It's hard, like just it's hard. So I couldn't do that anymore.
I would say as well, like, see from like that year where I did have a lot of hard, like, difficult shows with hecklers and stuff, I did realise that, like, if I don't get enough sleep and I'm like, if my tolerance is lower because I'm hungover or whatever, I will I'll have a shorter fuse. And so, like, that's last year I had just made sure that I wasn't, I think it was maybe one day that I felt like that the whole run, and the rest I was like always more or less alright. So I just am like, I can't really do that because otherwise the show's going to suffer.
No, I just wondered if you had any plans to. You know, I'm always like, I want to like spend a day in Leith. I want to go to Portobello. I want to go to the beach, do all this shit. And
Have you ever done Arthur's suit?
Never once.
Have you not?
Never once.
It's good. I usually do it at the end.
Maybe.
I've never.
It's good. It's a good wee. It's good wee height. It doesn't take that long. No, it's good. It's
Yeah,
the
it's the kind of
views.
thing I should
The
do.
views unbelievable, man. For the Arthur seat, it was really good. Don't do that. I think there's some people that do it the last night and it's like 5 in the morning. I'm like, get the fuck.
Yeah.
But the one
Karen,
height, sorry,
Karen Gillan, did she not do it last?
Karen Gillan.
what's
What's her name again? Halfway fucking
Karen Gillan.
Karen Gillan,
Jumanji on it.
the actress.
Aye, but what I was going to say actually was, to be fair, the weird thing for me is it's the closest I get to living a normal life for a month, because I'm fucking living. Obviously, I'm living at home, so I'm like, suddenly you've got your own place, you've got a flat, and so you can enjoy that a wee bit. And then, you know, obviously everybody's around, like, because we obviously gig, we see each other a lot more probably during the Fringe, just doing this, and everybody's in the same place, and not just us, but like all our colleagues,
like
really.
school.
It's kind of like everybody's in the one place.
You
for a
say
month.
you've got your own flat, but actually, me and C&B are playing Tetris on the Switch.
That's true. Well, but you know, I've got a place that I'm no fucking, you know, whatever. So, no, in a way, it's kind of like I guess I maybe because the rest of the year I've not got that freedom. It's the one time when I can actually enjoy.
Let your hair down.
Yeah, a wee bit. So, but at the same time, as I say, like, I probably need to, I don't know. You just get older and fucking your priorities change a wee bit, and I'm not as arsed about chasing whatever the fuck, you know, I'm usually chasing.
Do you know what I did yesterday that I'm going to try and do during the Fringe?
Go on.
Actually, I went surfing.
Did you?
Did you?
Yeah.
You going to do that down at Portobello?
No, they've got like like a resorty place out near like
Lost
like
Shore?
off the it
Aye.
was class. It was really fun.
Really?
You
Is that
good
where
at
you went yesterday?
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, it was my friend Irene's birthday, and she and like there's like 6 of us who all went, and you get like a little lesson, and then you're just in the water, and there's like a wave pool.
Oh,
thing.
really?
It's outdoors, obviously, big waves. It was really, really good fun. I'd
Can
recommend it.
Yeah, that's
you
meant to be
stand up on it?
Yeah, I managed to do it like 5 times to properly ride the wave all the way. I probably did like 5 really good ones, and then like the rest were all fucking just wiped out.
You catch a wee wave. Is it a fun bit when you do that?
It feels fucking great.
What's it like when you're in the air?
Accelerate.
Is it?
Are you
Wind
wearing a
in your
wetsuit
hair.
or are you just wearing
In a
like...
wetsuit.
Aye.
Zipped up the wrong way. Don't
I'd
worry
be,
about that.
I'd be pish at surfing.
I thought I'd be pissed, but it was easier than... I mean, obviously, it's easier than if you're just in the sea.
You're
'cause
good.
the clean waves and
You're
stuff.
good at sports though. In general, you're a little fish to water. You take to
Like a
these
surfer
things.
to water.
Yeah.
That's what you'd say.
Like you can.
You've seen Point Break.
Aye, it looked hard.
I think we should go surfing together. I think it'd be funny.
We could
Maybe
try
there's
it.
A Patreon exclusive.
Steve
Wait,
drowns in
Not
wave
sponsored
pool.
by them, but it was a
No.
good day out. Would recommend.
No, that sounds good.
Can barely swim. I don't know if I could stand.
Can
in
you
the
know? Are
waves.
you know a strong swimmer?
But they
Pish at
teach you.
swimming.
Are you?
Rubbish at
I'm not an
swimming.
amazing swimmer.
I'm
Better
just
than
an
me.
average swimmer. I wouldn't say I'm good or
I
bad.
can stay
necessarily.
afloat.
What was your experiences with swimming when you were younger, Steve?
I was just rubbish at it. I just like I couldn't be arsed with it.
Can you do lengths?
I could. I got my 50 lengths badge from the Cubs.
Right? Did you go to
50
the
lengths?
Cubs?
That's pretty good.
I only went to
Yeah.
the school. I don't think I
Uh,
went to the Cubs.
I don't think I
Scouts
could
then.
do 50 lengths now.
No, I couldn't do it now. No,
50 lengths?
I was
but,
thinking you
uh,
meant like 50 metres.
That's what I was thinking. Aye.
well,
All
how,
my badges were pathetic. It was
how
like-
long's 50 meters? It was like,
Like
one.
2 lengths.
No, this was like you had to do it a certain amount of time.
50 lengths.
Maybe it was 30, but it was a lot of lengths,
Aye.
and I barely got through it. And then after that, I was like, I hate
That's
this.
not. I don't think that's. I wouldn't call yourself bad
Not
at
to be
swimming for
sniffed at.
that.
I was slow though. I was slow as hell.
You're one of these wee women that just walk.
Doesn't get his hair wet.
Aye. I used to. We used to go in primary school. I think we were in primary 7. We used to go to the swimming on like I don't know Thursday or Friday or something. And then I always remember we'd go to the vendy and I would always get knickknacks.
Mm-hmm.
I had a packet of spicy knickknacks yesterday.
Oh, they're great. And underrated, I would
Really
say.
good.
And then we'd go back and the teacher would read us a book. I think it was Uncle Tom's Cabin or Good Night, Mr. Tom.
Good night, Mr. Tom's
Yeah,
great.
it
I
was
used
Good
to
Night,
love
Mr.
that.
Tom. And I would eat my knickknacks after the swimming.
Lovely.
That's such a
Knickknacks.
pure core, mate. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
and
quite
food
a-
and swimming are like
Vending machines after the swimming. I
a
would
boost bar I'd get.
get a
that's
Galaxy Caramel. That's
Aye.
mine. That's my goal.
because I used to always get it after 5. We used to play 5s down at goals as well, and then
Powerade.
you'd always get a wee vendy thing. But then you're like, it's totally probably negating the exercise
Aye.
you've just done by
Aye.
having fucking
Powerade was exciting as a kid when it
I
was
love
blue.
Powerades, yeah.
When that and like
Do you still get Powerade?
he must do.
I think so.
It's been marginalised.
We're
in
sponsored by them next
society.
week. I remember, like, see when Lucas Aid Sport. I don't know if
Yeah,
that
yeah,
came
yeah.
out when we were wee
What an
guys. Or
invention.
you just started doing it, but
Mm.
it was like unbelievable, wasn't it? That was
Yeah.
the best thing ever. And you'd
Yeah.
have it, and it would feel like. I mean,
Still
the,
partial to
the
Lucas Aid
footballers,
Sport.
is that what they're drinking in the sports bottles
Can
during the
they be?
games?
No.
What are they
sure
drinking
not.
then? Is it water or is it what?
Electrolytes.
I reckon it's
or
water with
something?
electrolytes.
Is it? But is that no? Is that kind of what fucking Lucas Aid sort of marketed itself as? Even though it isn't it?
Hundreds of sugar though.
Just loads of sugar. But then
Got
maybe that's they're
glucose
getting a
syrup or
wee.
something?
Maybe they're getting a wee glucose boost.
I don't know.
I need to ask a footballer.
It's a great hangover
I
drink. isn't it?
feel like you would get a stitch from drinking that. And
Electrolytes
Googling,
know a lot of
what
shite though,
do
are they?
footballers drink?
Because that was in that Idiocracy film. That's the thing. It's like everybody drinks electrolytes. Because I guess it must have been a big. That must have been like when that film was made. That's when it became a thing.
Right.
So it was just saying like everybody's gonna be pure stupid and like everybody thinks electrolytes are this like amazing thing. But
I couldn't tell you what an electrolyte is. Really.
Nah, don't have a clue. Electroshite.
Politricks, I'll call it.
that is good.
Speaking of, to make this a bit bookended, 50 Cent, did he not come up with vitamin water? Was he,
He
did
did.
he not
That's how
invent
he
that?
made all his money.
And lost it.
He sold it. He sold vitamin water company to Coca-Cola. and made like 50 million. I'm pretty sure there's some lyrics about it, and it was also they talked about it in Entourage. Which is how I always remember. Turtle was like, yeah, 50 Cent made his millions from doing that, and then that was a big thing. But yeah, that's how he's mainly rich. Just from that.
But then did they not go bankrupt as well?
Aye, I think he did.
I think that was a tax dodge or something,
Was it?
allegedly. I don't know, but he's still got money.
I
He was
kinda
literally
get a
singing "I
handle on
Get
this
Money"
guy.
the other day. About 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Also, he was just like a pure, he's like an internet troll for years. He had this
Aye.
website. This is 50, but he had another one, and he used to put up like hundreds of mad stuff, like just slagging other rappers and that sort of stuff. But
Yeah,
I don't know. He just loves. He's sort of like,
Loves the drama.
He's the American
He does.
Lemmy. He's just like he's a wind up
Troll.
merchant. Listen, guys. Well, obviously we are at the Fringe. Come and see us in
Yes,
August.
please do.
Please.
You've got to rhyme off the names of the shows. They're all food based, but food themed names. But just that was a coincidence. What's yours, Steve?
Cold Mate 420 Monkey Barrel 2.
Yeah, go and support. Make sure he's not just playing to a bunch of random
Three.
tourists.
Yeah.
Yeah, same
Spanish
goes for me. I've not
tourist.
checked my ticket sales.
Yeah.
Mine's called Crisps and I Lie Down. It's at 5:15.
Nice one. And at 7:50, I say, Bread and Circuses is my show, and we're at the Monkey Barrel Comedy.
And you're selling well.
It's all alright. It's all good. So
Get them
I'm in a
quick.
bigger room this year, so obviously,
Me too.
absolutely want people to come along and
I'm
fucking
not.
pack it
Oh,
out.
you're doing
I'm in
alright.
the
You're in the wee diddy room. You'll be fine.
The P Daddy room.
Steve's freak off parties.
The basement.
I know, well, I'll tell you what, that'll be selling well once the word gets it. But apart from that, obviously do sign up to the Patreon. Obviously the merch will be available as well now. And yeah, you obviously can like and subscribe on YouTube, give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and sign up. Send the question you've got to the email address, which is summerpod@gmail.com. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys, and I will speak to you very soon.
Thanks, folks.
Cheers, guys.